It's 8:18. It's Mason Jar Monday with our friends at Honor Credit Union. Hopefully turning those Mason Jar coins into dollars for you. And to do it, financial advice from Mr. Scott McFarland.
Hey.
You are back in the studio.
I am.
Yes, welcome
Glad
back.
to be here. Thank you.
Good to see you. We're all kind of slipping and sliding. You made it in. How are the roads where you were at?
A little slick.
Yeah,
A little slick.
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
but it's snow and it's winter and just go a little slower.
Well, here's the
and take your
deal.
time.
This happens all the time.
I know.
Okay, so we don't see a lot of snow coming down. We think the roads are okay. It's only 9 degrees.
It's 9.
It's 9.
It's cold.
That surface is icing up
It is.
really, really quick. Anything that is hitting that surface is immediately turning into black
it's not
ice.
going anywhere other than building up on the road.
There you go.
So.
Stay in the right lane. Take it slow.
You got
okay.
it.
What are we
You
going to
got
talk
it.
about today?
Well, we're going to talk about taking it slow on the credit card
There you
debt.
go.
So,
Yeah.
here we are, February, the end of February already. And while you're sitting around, you're getting those bills still, maybe from the holidays, maybe just from the regular everyday spending. So we have a simple 1, 2, 3 when it comes to opening that credit card bill that you're getting. And as you know, filling the mason jar means paying off debt and getting that savings account built up. So you're probably getting a lot right now in the mail. It's a hot item to consolidate that credit card debt and pay it down to a lower balance. Well, there's some tricks of the trade to that you need to know as you're taking care of those mason jar coins. Number one, does it make sense to consolidate? Well, here's the thing. A lot of people have multiple cards. If you can get it in one place, you can focus on it. And the goal there is to get it in the one place that has the lowest interest rate possible. And make sure you know the tricks, the ins and the outs. 0% isn't always 0%, and there's sometimes fees for transferring things onto a credit card. So all those little catches, you got to get around those. So it's a bit of a minefield at times. What you need to do as the consumer is make sure you're reading through what you get. So one, consolidate it. There is some value in it. It saves time, saves some effort. You have one coming in. You don't have to worry about all these different cards coming in, different payment dates. So gets it all in the one place. You can focus on it and get you back on track for putting more money in that mason jar. Save on interest. Everybody knows that there's small print on everything we get these days. And watching that small print and paying attention is extremely important. Look for offers that are coming from your local credit union. And Honor Credit Union has some great offers out there right now to help you to pay down that debt faster. You can make payments anytime you want, any day of the week, any day of the month at Honor Credit Union. It's right online. It's online. You don't have to wait for that bill to come. You can pay it off anytime you want. Some people will have them do is we'll have them put it on every time you get paid. A little bit go towards that credit card, and that saves you interest in the long run. Not to mention there's no fees or tricks. Our small print, very little of it, and it makes it a lot easier. We also make it easy because we're going to tell you, Wild Bill, if you come in and ask us, we're going to tell you whether it's a great deal or whether you need to just redirect some things and correct what you have out there right now and pay those down fast. So get those things paid off and save interest. Finally, local member service. This is one of my favorites, only because I'm somewhat partial, and I wonder why. It's nice to be able to pick up the phone and know the person you're calling, and our call center is right downtown Benton Harbor. Our call center picks up the phone, answers questions for our members, guides them through the process, and again, we take pride in the fact when you're building up that mason jar, you got to be honest with people. So it's not always the best option maybe to move a balance because you're close to getting it paid off. Our team's going to tell you that, and the grand or the huge fee or charge for that, well, it's zero. We're going to tell you how to take care of your mason jar, show you what the best options are locally here so you can get things paid off, build up that money, because overall, when you're carrying that balance on the credit card, you're paying an interest rate. And what you want to do is get that down. The best loan is a paid loan. We've talked about that, and cash is king.
All right.
These three things: consolidate, save on interest, and have that local member service available to you to tell you what's best interest for you. No pun intended there. Make sure that you're checking that out, and that will get those credit cards paid off. And when this nasty cold disappears, you'll be hanging out on the beach.
Will it?
It's going to go away.
It's going to go away.
You'll be
That's why I play this. That's
beach.
why I play this bossa nova music every time we talk to remind me of sipping pina coladas.
Summer.
Yeah.
And think about the money you'll have for your pina coladas if you got all that credit card paid off.
Exactly. Okay, real quick before you go. So saving on interest again. No prepayment penalties at Honor Credit.
Nothing.
Pay it off. Every day if you want. Just
any day
make
if
a payment.
you can pay it off. So some people will come in. There's a grace period when you do that, and sometimes that's valuable because it doesn't charge you interest. When you buy something on that credit card, You got 25 days before you got a payment due.
Yeah.
And that's great. It's free.
Okay, and then number one, very important, consolidate your debt. If you're going to consolidate all your cards, you got to read all the writing.
You really do.
Okay? Yeah.
And we'll help you with that.
Yeah.
We don't mind. Bring all your cards in. And it might not. We obviously, we think we have one of the best options available, but we'll also tell you if you've got something else, we'll show you how to get it done. Our goal is to get you in the right spot financially so that Mason Jar grows into big dollars.
Now, I would think one of the important things would be getting a fixed fee.
That's exactly right. You don't want a variable interest rate. Some of the other tricks are that 0% card, you're maybe a 1 day late or it expires and all the interest then comes
You're paying no
load
principal.
onto your balance. Yeah, you're paying it up and it's a huge interest rate typically.
Yep, and then every month that keeps happening, and before you know it, you owe another 10 grand.
We'll liken it to, I think it's an avalanche.
Yeah, there you
an
go.
avalanche of debt.
Okay.
And you don't want that to happen.
We don't want that. Awesome. Thank you so much, Scott. Scott McFarland,
pleasure.
CEO of Honor Credit Union with our Mason Jar Monday. It's 8:24 Sundays now, FGL on Watkins.